This is
Fight!
Church.
Fight! Fight!
Church.
Radio!
I mean, listen.
I told you I wasn't going away. You got your shot, now give me mine.
Why don't you get the hell out of here?
Cowboy, man, I ain't going nowhere. Politics, man. This country wants to keep me down. Keep everybody weak. They don't want a man like me to have the title because I'm not a puppet like that fool up there.
you can't front on that.
I was 4 years old when I realized that I could run the world better than the morons in charge.
There is work to be done. Perhaps you can afford the time to bask in gratuitous accoutrements, but my responsibilities require uninterrupted attention. I have work to do.
Do it live! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Buenos dias, putos y putados. Broadcasting live from the planet called Earth, the bioregion of Cascadia, and the city named Supportland. And straight out of Momentum Studios now, doing big shit with the homie Zeb. This is Fight Church Radio. I'm your host, Justin Sponberg. 4.5% of your mayor, or of your sheriff. 100% your next mayor. But for the next 2 hours or so, I'll just be the dude hanging out, talking shit. Got the whole new team today. Y'all give it up one time for Mr. DJ Spark, also known as 50 Shades of Grey Clothing. That's probably the only time. That's probably the only time that you'll hear the fake applause. That's the major difference between the radio show and the television show, is that you're not gonna just hear all that applause, because we only got 2 hours here. See, when we do the television show, the only person that's inconvenienced is Spark when we're late, so nobody really cares. But when we're doing the radio show, there's a lot of people now that we got to care about. So I guess it'd be cool if I just went around and let everybody know who we work with now, because we put the super team together, put the Voltron together, the big mechanized Japanimated metal monster Voltron. So we got the legs, we got DJ Wheels and Ryan, and Zeb is an arm probably, and Spark is like a fucking elbow. Ryan, you can be like a shoulder. That'd be awesome. Awesome.
I mean, he's still the Ninjaneer.
He is the Ninjaneer, so he doesn't get a body part. Man, so there's a lot of changes for those of you who are tuned in right now. First of all, the biggest change is the fact that we've moved the show from Friday mornings to Wednesday nights, because obviously it's Wednesday night. And we moved locations. We are no longer just doing it out of my office, or even lazier, off of my couch through my laptop. Now we are actually in a real studio. There's like a fucking window right here, and I'm just looking at Zeb's big old handsome ass. Like, Zeb, you handsome ass son of a bitch. And I could just look at him, and then if he has a sad look on his face, I'll know the show's not going very well. But and then Ryan's back there. Who knows what the fuck's Ryan's doing? Probably fixing some shit. There he is. I could see him. He was lost in the reflection. Yeah, so those guys are on one side of a window, and then if you can imagine it, we're like in I don't know, you ever been in Cebu? We're kind of like in a little spot, kind of like Cebu's.
What are we talking about?
Live room? We talking about live rooms?
Yeah, live rooms. Hey, there's fucking soundproof insulation hanging off the walls and shit.
I know that.
Windows everywhere. I got headphones on. I always have headphones on. But...
I hear you.
Okay, where are we at? So, a lot of shit I want to talk about today. Oh, you know what? Look, it already says, folks, check out Fight Church Radio's new standby screen. Let's see. People are already talking about it on the internet. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, boom. Nice. Hey, Ryan, though, like if you like put your hands in front of Yoda, like that's actual live, right? Like do it. Like put your hand in front of Yoda right now. Or do we just have a screenshot? Or can Ryan not hear me? Fuck it, we'll do it live. Just do it, Ryan. Put your goddamn hand. This makes great radio. That's why we don't do simulcast. We will soon though. We'll have this whole place camered up, man. Fucking camera just pointed right at fucking Ryan. We'll call it the nose cam. So like we'll cut to Ryan when he's picking his nose. Holy shit! I just found weed in my shorts. Fuck yeah! I thought it was out of weed, and I was like, "What is this?" I thought it was like a small air mattress because it was full of air. So I was like, and I knew it couldn't be a full-size air mattress. Oh, look, there's Ryan's finger. Anybody listening to us, look right now at your camera. Oh, never mind. It's gone. Fucking Ninjaneer.
I mean, how silly is that?
All right, so then we got Wheels. Wheels is actually sitting in here, but I think he's like playing Candy Crush.
No, I'm reading the.
You got them updates, son?
I'm reading the updates.
We're talking about updates?
What are we talking about here? What are we talking?
What are we talking about?
Updates?
Talking about updates?
I know that.
So yeah, as always, before I get too far into this, oh my gosh, we started 15 minutes late. I looked down at the clock, I was like 25-minute mark. Oh man, so how should we do this? Should we imagine that the 16-minute mark was the 0 mark, and then technically we're on our 9th minute right now?
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be fucking confusing. Okay, so let's give it up for our sponsors real quick. They're making the transition with us. Rush Hour Sound. I forgot to send Spark your commercial. Swag Stallion. Sorry you went out of business, but we still like to play your commercial. The Coop. Chicken and waffles. Right next to the hooker. Gonzo Farms, the most amazing place you could ever go to. Gonzo Farms, they got chickens and goats and animals and fucking weed and the enclosed processor to make the extract. You know what I'm saying? Dude, and they barbecue all the time.
That's always legit.
And they don't drink Evan Williams; they actually drink Jack. Like a lot of people, like if you look really close on the perfect scenery, like you'll just have like a nice portrait of a sunny day Americana. Like, those people having a great time. But then you look closer and like, wait a minute, that's not Jack Daniels, that black and white bottle. Some fucking Evan Williams. You ain't living a dream. Fuck out of here. Okay. Oh, and the Portland Intelligencer, the only newspaper in the world, if you didn't know that. Okay, so let's imagine we're at the 10-minute mark, and I spent that time that I would normally spend telling you what we're going to talk about. So instead, I will tell you what we're talking about. Check this. Okay, I'm going to for the hour because this story is so dope, and I want to make sure that the Blazers game is over. So the other night, Google, and and Google thought I asked them when the Oklahoma City bombed a bitch. And they gave me the most fucked up results back that you could ever imagine. Now we'll do that at the top of the hour, but I'm gonna save that one. Today is Earth Day. Happy birthday, Earth Day! And right, give it up for the Earth. If you can't give it up for the Earth, man, you got problems. Like if you're in a club and you're like, "Who's down for the Earth?" And everybody's just posted up in their b-boy stance, like, psh. No, gotta give it up for the Earth. Okay, so there's a lot of shit going on in our city right now, and I really want to focus on that a lot because you know that Fight Church is the place that you can turn to for a deeper understanding of what's going on. The game done changed, especially for somebody like me who takes a lot of cabs. I take a ton of cabs. And thanks to my man Zeb, I learned about the Curb app, and now I love cabs again. I used to love cabs when I used to sell weed, when it was scarier to sell weed, because nobody ever pulls over a cab and you just keep the same cab driver. You're like, can you just keep the car running outside this house for a little while? But now I like it because with the Curb app, it's just super convenient. You don't have to wait more than 10 minutes for a fucking cab these days. But here's the problem. Too late. Sucks to be you, cab companies, because now Uber's in town. Now the millionaires from San Francisco and from the East Coast and from fucking Vermont and New Hampshire and motherfuckers that all look like DMLH can fucking show up in our town and get whatever they want. They can just pressure our city leadership into just kowtowing. And it's not just that way into the city. It's the way it was done. Very disingenuous through nefarious routes. Very similar to the fluoride. The way fluoride all of a sudden was up for a vote. This is a little bit different, but there's a lot of similarities. And I know Wheels kind of disagrees with me. Maybe we'll have him talk later to defend Uber, which is not a very awesome stance to take.
Wait, what?
What's cool?
I'm sitting here reading this. What did I just hear?
I was
What am I
asked
doing?
yesterday by Seth Woolley. He said, "What's your stance on Uber?" I'm like, "Well, my best move is to recognize that Charlie Hales is going to fuck this decision up, and then I'll just say the opposite of whatever he says, and then I'll garner favor because I know he'll screw it up." And most awesomely, he bent over for Uber as he does for any infiltrative outside money source that he could possibly glean campaign contributions from. So once again, it's just another thing that works out in our favor because now we're defending the little guy, defending us, and Uber just came in, threw enough money and political influence, and just changed our laws. So for those who don't know, I'll go into it a little bit later. So now the cabs are deregulated. So you know how you get in a cab and it's like $2.50 and then $1.50 per mile or whatever, right? That's gone. Because that was the cab company's complaint about Uber, is that Uber would be deregulated because they're not technically a cab company, right? So Charlie Hales was like, "Oh, you're complaining about regulation? Well, then we'll just get rid of regulations." So now for the next 120 days, it's just going to be madness on the streets, man. Madness on the streets. And here's the other part that I really want to bring up, and I'm going to make sure I take a note to bring it up, the snitch factor. You know who's the biggest fucking snitches in the goddamn city? Cabbies. Those motherfuckers, man.
Is that a fact?
Look, why do you think Uber has so many fucking complaints filed against them? Because the cab drivers keep filing complaints against Uber drivers. Man, I'll also tell you guys an awesome story about when the cab driver sold me out because I threw crackers at a fucking Plaid Pantry dude's head and the cops came to my house. I'll get into that. Okay, so, man, I feel like the show's moving at the speed of light because my clock is wrong. Here's the other thing that's really dirty is that the Uber people met with Charlie Hales at Mark Wiener's. Yes, I said Mark.
Oh my.
Is the he runs the Winning Mark Corporation. They're a political campaign. He runs political campaigns, right? So he ran the campaign of 3 of our current 5 city council members. So whenever anybody needs something done, they don't even have to go and solicit city council. They just go solicit Mark Wiener. He has a
Oh my.
Mark Wiener has a barbecue at his house. Just so happens he fucking invites the mayor. The next thing you know, the mayor's drinking fucking martinis.
He has a barbecue at his house?
Right? With meat. Where they fucking eat dead animals.
Cook Franks for hot dogs?
A wiener barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Never miss a wiener barbecue.
A wiener roast?
A wiener roast. Oh, man, you know what? That needs to enter our vernacular. That needs to become a word, a wiener roast. That's when somebody uses Mark Wiener's influence. Just like the fluoride people did, man. Those motherfuckers hired Mark Wiener, and you didn't even hear about fluoride until City Hall had already voted on it. Hilarious. 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 Something else I really want to talk about today is
you're gonna get off the wiener?
Yeah, we're gonna get off the wiener. But here's a perfect segue from wieners to macaroni and cheese. I just read a story where people are mad because the Kraft company is taking all the additives and preservatives and colors out of macaroni and cheese, and people are saying the colors and the chemicals apart. That they buy at Walmart, that they went to in their scooter that has an American flag on the back and a bumper sticker. This says, if you don't like how I drive, get off the road. So we'll go into that later too. I want to tell you why the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. Because Tim Tebow was the son of Jesus. And if you ever read the Da Vinci Code, you would know that really the whole time the antagonist has been Tim Tebow. And now it's time for him to take over the world and win a Super Bowl. And finally get his hands on that camel soup that is only reserved for Super Bowl champions. Okay. Something else I really want to get into today. It's so weird having the schedule like this. I'm just going to close my eyes and do the show and quit looking at the clock. People keep telling me I should fucking vote for Hillary Clinton because she's a woman. And here's the thing. I totally fell for that shit with Barack Obama. I voted for Barack Obama just because he was a black guy. And I was like, I don't care. That'd just be awesome. Just have a black guy, a fucking president to piss everybody off. Right? That logic doesn't work. Except that people keep using that and telling me that in a battle of the lesser of two evils, that electing a woman is a victory for feminism that would offset all the dead brown kids. I think breaking what's becoming a monarchy is kind of important, which is why where I'm going with this is relevant. You know, we don't usually talk national or national politics here on Fight Church Radio. We always focus more just on your neighborhood, you know. But the dude that is on the board of directors for New Seasons, who can't afford to pay his employees a livable minimum wage, is throwing a fucking fundraiser for Bush where it's like $12,000 a plate. $12,000 a plate. And I bet they aren't even eating New Season's fucking food. That's some bullshit. Wow, this is so cool. No way. Manifested. Yeah, fucking talk about him on the radio, and next thing you know, DMLH is in the house.
Dan the man.
We're talking about manifestus? Yes.
What are we talking about?
The Danimal.
Oh, this is great. This is going to be another great thing about doing the show here at Momentum and using Zeb is having guest stars just popping in, people like DMLH. You know, if this was Gavin's show, or if this was, you know, was really bad, Canzano go, hey, you know what I don't understand is why there's a fucking sales dude in my fucking office talking to my engineer when he said, do I come to your sales office and do that to you? I can't believe there's a salesman right now. We're trying to do a radio show.
Fuck it. We'll do it live. Damn thing sucks.
That's really how they do it.
Fucking thing
right?
sucks.
So you'll know you'll know getting good when I start cussing you guys out and shit. Like Zeb, man. You can't scratch that beard somewhere else. You're fucking up the productivity, man.
Do it.
You need to be not beard scratching. All right, so what did I want to get to? Oh, dude, check this out. Oh, I was so close to wanting to eat meat today, and then Greg Orman took a crap in the fucking office, right? And it was so bad that he couldn't like close the door all the way on it. The door kept reopening like it had melted the lock thing.
Oh, that's nasty.
and right when I was about to be like, man, I really need to eat some meat right now, I smelled Greg Orman's meat dump, and it was so bad that I actually wrote it down on the notes for the show. I was like, make sure that you write Greg Dump right there. Look, with 2 G's.
Yeah.
How many G's? How many G's is right there, Wheels?
How many G's? There's Greg with 2 G's.
Greg with 2 G's.
And it says dump.
Greg's Dump. No. It was so bad I wrote it down. Also, we're gonna get a treat. We're gonna get a treat probably in the second half of the show. I don't know. The schedule's all crazy. So, Jake Zimmerman from Save Portland from Hell fame, and most recently an anti-marijuana activist who's trying to save you from hell sincerely. He was on Fight Church last Monday.
Good guy.
All right. And we'll play at least the funny part of his interview. I mean, the whole interview was next level weird, but he gave some really good examples of why pot's kind of bad for you. And I got to say, when he was done, I was a little tense. I was like, I was pretty pro weed, but if you can get me on 420 to go, wow, maybe. I mean, if you start using word etymology, like, man, I mean, he's using etymology.
What
We
are we
can't
talking
argue with
about?
that. We're talking about etymologists. We're talking about etymologists.
What are we talking about?
So another thing, as
But
the show gets better,
it's easy to talk about. It's easy to sum it up.
so I will learn to take drinks of my when Spark plays the sample. Instead of Spark playing the sample and then me going, oh, great sample.
And then
That deserves a drink of beer. And then I dribble it.
and then
The mic
spilling
picked
it
that
all
up
over.
really well. Yeah,
Right.
it's a good
Okay.
beer noise. Yeah.
So look, let's take a break. I need to do some stretching. I'll come back. I'll tell you why cabbies are kind of snitches. I'll tell you why Uber is fucked up. In a think bigger picture than how long you have to wait for a cab. Just think about these things. Think about how the fact that come into our city and Uber can dictate these things, and Uber can show up at a fucking wiener roast. Just like Healthy Kids, Healthy Teeth showed up at a wiener roast so they could talk to our fucking legislators. Think what the coal people, the propane, right now they're trying to build a $50 million propane terminal in the Port of Portland to transport explosive fucking propane through the gorge on 1.5 mile long trains, of which there'll be dozens every day coming through. 1.5 mile long trains full of explosive propane, man. And so you're like, oh, well, that's a fucking no-brainer, right? I mean, that's about as dumb as
Talking
shit.
about explosive gas. Is that what you're talking about?
We're talking about gases.
Yeah, that ain't good.
Did you drop the wrong bit right there? Hold on, I like it better when you got the little musical lead into a fart. Try it like that.
Oh, sure.
Ready? It works. It works. Okay.
I know that.
So, man, it's so weird that this Yoda picture doesn't change at all. And it says we only got 3 listeners. It says 3 watching. It doesn't make much sense. How are the Blazers doing?
L.
L is over?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Man, we need that. We need that Republican breaking news.
You kidding me?
You got that Republican breaking news? This just in. The Blazers fucking suck. Damn, we lost by 15 again. That's so frustrating. I don't know how we keep freaking doing that, man. That's all right. It's not a series until the road team's still on a game. Okay, so let's take a freaking break. Let's take a break. Stretch my back. DJ Spark, play some music. We'll be right back. Give us like 8 minutes. F out of here. Like 5 minutes.
Should I play the commercials?
No, not yet. I'm gonna try and get us back on a schedule that I can at least understand. Is that music?
Sounds like music.
That was music. Wow.
Yeah.
There's a song you might not know. You should probably not just play instrumental though. That's like play some LP.
I'll just stay here and talk to Spark. Oh, what up?
Hey.
What's going on, man?
Oh, man, just podcasting. What are you up to, bro?
I'm over here podcasting, bro.
Pretty cool, huh? Cool. You know.
But it's easy to talk about. It's easy to sum it up.
We should probably be
What should we be doing?
promoting like a Twitter page or some kind of Facebook thing right now. I don't know.
Yeah, what do we got?
I got nothing, bro. What do you got, bro?
Yeah, I got nothing too.
Yeah, I don't know. So go check out Twitter and Facebook. All those people out there that don't have Twitter or Facebook, it's Facebook.com.
You can totally find us at www.facebook.com.
Or you can go to Twitter, which I believe is like the same thing, but just only Twitter. It's like twitter.com or something like that. You can download on your phone nowadays too.
You could also find us at Instagram.
Instagram, that's another one. So, hey, in the meantime, go to those places, and Jesse will be probably still smoking a cigarette, but...
Oh, what's up, Zeb?
Hey, Zeb, are you on Twitter.com or Facebook.com or Instagram?
Okay, you can find
Zeb's
Zeb
on there
at
too.
www.facebook.com.
Fight when it takes round one, extra heavyweight men.
Oh,
Knock
tight.
out fools and secure me a win. And drop my latest verbal masterpiece. I talk expensive while other folks go count their teeth. To smile expensive while I'm intensive like open streets. All the time shucking and jiving when I'm arriving. Motion combo sharp with
think
flotation like
he's on
sharks
the
in
computer
ocean.
right now.
Attacking human flesh like I'm
Probably,
Tyson or Jeffrey Dahmer. I got the skills to
Facebook.com.
kick your ass or to eat your ass. To leave the mic mild and mannered like Kevin Nash.
Yeah, probably.
Smooth, quiet storm. Impeccable,
Oh.
livable, fierce style,
Oh,
creatable,
oh,
carnivorous,
you can also
go to,
and
like, if you wanna
relatable.
book studio
I will
time
combust your industrial
or,
workable
check out
with
the
hard
Triple
hats
B
and arms
podcast,
that
you
are
can
not
go to
sleevable.
zebdak.com.
From barbells and bras rolling
That's one
quite
of those
feasible.
things.
That's true.
You ought to
Triple- that's an
know.
actual thing.
TripleBpodcast.com. It's one of those
Fight,
things.
lose, it takes fall. You ought to know up in this game. Fight so you don't fall. Fight when it takes all. You ought to know up in this game.
Oh,
Fight
hey,
when it
and then
takes all.
now back to the
Fight, lose,
regular
it takes
scheduled
all. You
podcast
ought to know up in this
with
game.
Jesse
Fight so you
Sponberg.
don't fall. Fight when it takes all. I'll smack the biggest whale right in his
What's up,
platinum
Pitos?
plate grill. Or in his
P.
East Coast
Titles.
sideburn. Or in
We're
his
back.
West Coast
You
goatee.
controlling that music there,
His
Spark?
head for
Yeah,
like
I got it,
Tiger
I got
Woods
it.
off the tee.
You need
I got a
to,
mean man fight to
adjust
come
it?
match me. Test me. Durable.
Now we're good.
Cocky like Prince.
All right, so just one more reminder: if you want to book studio time, you can book that at zebdak.com, or if you want to check out the triplepodcast.com.
The Triple B
podcast.
Oh, Triple B podcast.
There's 3 B's
Yeah,
Is there?
sure.
spelled out.
Triple B podcast.
Triple
.com.
B podcast.
Triple B podcast.
Oh crap!
Not,
Hold on.
Not
Breaking news.
BBB though.
breaking news brought to you by the Portland Intelligencer.
And now here's this.
What are we talking about?
Bicyclist lets man walking dogs cross road. They usually don't, man cryptically yells to bicyclist. Details are still emerging on a breaking story from inner southeast Portland based on reports that a bicyclist stopped somewhere along Clinton Street to permit a man who was walking his dogs to cross the road. Reportedly, the cyclist did not have a stop sign and simply stopped because he saw the man waiting patiently at the edge of the sidewalk. They usually don't, the man cryptically said to the bicyclist as he and his 2 dogs crossed, according to sources. Reliable sources indicate that just prior to this development, a number of cages drove past the man, apparently ignoring his attempt to cross the street. However, the same sources also report that several cyclists, who were not encased in a cage, also continued on their way past the man and his dogs without stopping. Expert analysts believe that both the cages and the cyclists alike who failed to yield for the crossing pedestrian and his animals must have been in some kind of hurry, most likely a highly important nature. The man allegedly thanked the after successfully crossing the road. The bicyclist laughed to himself, then bade the man a good day, according to eyewitness reports. Read this and the rest of this edition at the Portland Intelligencer exclusively at pdxintelligencer.com.
Oh my gosh.
Are we in some kind of time machine?
Oh my
That was the old-timey news radio voice?
I feel like we kind of went back in time.
This brand new invention, the bicycle. Hey, yeah, so make sure you check out the pdxintelligencer.com. What I urge you to do right now is get up off your couch, walk down the street, go to your nearest newspaper stand, give them your B-boy stance, mean mug them, turn around, go back home, and log on to the portlandintelligencer.com, the only newspaper in Portland, or the world. So we told everybody, we should check the Twitter. We told everybody... because it's our grand reopening tonight, that we would...
Yeah, what is that Twitter address?
That's just hashtag us at Fight Church. Just Fight Church.
Fight Church Radio?
No, I already just put Fight Church.
Hashtag Fight Church Radio?
We can steal other Fight Churches' tweets too. We'll read those. If you just coincidentally happen to be tweeting about the other Fight Church in Arizona, we're cool with that. So, I put up on the Facebook in honor of our grand reopening that anything that was said, anything that was written in our comment section, it will be read on the air.
What is that Facebook address?
Jesse Spalberg.
At Facebook.
/player/org. /realplayer.org.
I mean, how silly is that?
I don't believe that that's the actual web address.
No, don't go to that website.
No, man, just go to SpawnbergforMayor.com or Ozone2016.com. That'll send you to everything. That'll give you everything. You can pick up our TV show. You can pick up the radio show. You can find the Facebook. You can find the Twitter. You can do everything. Soon, you'll be able to just stream it right from our website. So, anyway, so Jess Haddon, I put on the Facebook, I said, if anybody writes anything, we'll read it on the air. So Jess Haddon, being the fact he's a fucking asshole, wrote this. I am the very model of a modern major general. I'm information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England, and I quote the fights historical, from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very well acquainted, too, with matters mathematical. I understand equations, both the simple and quadratical. About binomial theorem, I'm teeming with a lot of news, with the cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of being Amalacus. In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I'm the very major model of a major modern general.
That was all a hashtag, wasn't it?
It's so long.
It's crazy.
We'll come back at the top of the hour with the other 4 fucking paragraphs.
Talk about it's easy to sum it up.
We could sum it up by saying Jess Haddon is a dick. All right, so let's go into this Uber talk real quick. which probably isn't going to be real quick. So here's the thing. Last night, City Hall agreed to give Uber a 120-day probationary pass to move into the city. It involved deregulating everybody because Uber refused to be regulated. So since they did that, now it's just chaos in the streets, man. People are going to just be fighting for fares, and the news is going to be focusing on stuff. So I guarantee you in the next couple of months, you will see so many stories about crazy shit that happened in Uber because both sides are using their money. You know, the cab cartels, they got money. And the Uber people, they got money. And they're just going to keep spending it to get more and more fucking stories written. So this is going to go insane real soon. But all of my cab driver friends are pretty sure that this is going to put them out of business. And when I say cab driver friends, don't read too much into addiction. I don't like you that much.
It's funny to me too.
fucking August. Nah. You're all right. Hey, you know who I do love is Michael O'Neill. Michael O'Neill used to weigh 450 pounds.
Until he started driving a cab?
And I met him until John Canzano got him the belly reduction gastro.
He was a cab driver. That's what caused
bypass.
the extra weight, or what? Him driving the cab.
What? This isn't a math show, man.
He drove a cab, and that's why he lost weight.
No. So check this out. John Canzano, fucking calzone eating contest, right?
Sure.
And they had people from the community send in videos to say why they should be in this fucking calzone eating contest, right? So I went there with Gavin and his team. I went there with Gavin and the team.
You Ubered your way
represent. There? Actually, cable guy Chris was our representative.
How did you get there, though? I think that's a very important question. Oh, okay.
All right.
This is when I
so
still
you're
drove.
the cab driver.
This is before I became a hippie. And so it's the craziest fucking story. So the dude, seriously, 450 pounds, enters a calzone eating contest, right?
It wasn't a cab driving
He
contest.
loses, though. He loses, like, horribly. Like, just because you weigh 450 fucking pounds don't mean you're gonna eat some shit, bro. Don't fucking stereotype yourself. Like, that's so stereotyping. That's bad. So
That's bad.
So then John Canzano went on the radio show and was like, I felt so bad that my contest attracted a 450-pound person. I think we should all reach out as a community and help this guy. So, like, some people donated him, like, shoes and workout clothes, and some people donated him a gym membership, and then somebody donated him gastric bypass. and seriously...
That's not an easy thing to donate, I wouldn't imagine.
It wouldn't seem that way.
Unless you got a samurai sword. Just chop that shit off and let it scab over.
Oh. Oh, my.
Skinny. There's the drop I was looking for.
I know that.
He knows that.
Nailed that. So
No way.
I haven't got a chance to use my board yet.
So what happened after the cab driving contest?
Oh, so sorry, I got distracted. So John Canzano made this dude skinny, and now the dude weighs less than I do. Swear to God, he went from 450 pounds to weighing less than I do. And I saw him the other day.
Driving a cab.
He was my cab driver. Like, I called for a cab, and he showed
brought
up.
it back up. He brought it all the way back around.
Yeah, right. Okay. That's how a good story works. And I saw him, and he was really concerned about Uber too.
Wait a minute, is that the end of that story? You saw him?
That a motherfucker. Hold on.
Real concerned about it too.
A dude lost 250 pounds.
Were you on your way to eat calzones? It's like, because that would double bring it back around.
No.
If you were getting a cab ride to get a calzone. Yeah.
Oh my God, I was getting a cab ride to the pizza parlor though.
Oh,
there you go.
Man.
But I just ordered the mozzarella sticks. Damn me. Okay,
See,
we
now
gotta
that's
get
a
back on
story.
track.
That's a double bring it back around story.
Yeah, it was a double.
Oh shit, they're broadcasting this shit at the Ash Street Saloon right now. What up, Ash Street? Not Ass Street. Sorry, Spark's a little hard of hearing.
I know that.
Hey, so check this out, man. Should you vote for a bad girl president just because she's a girl?
No way.
Like, should you vote for a bad girl? If everybody's going to be bad anyway, should you just vote for a bad girl? I don't think so. And I think that when somebody tells me I should vote for a girl just because she's a girl, that's some kind of weird fucking backwards misogyny, you know what I'm saying? Some anti-feminist shit that comes from feminist people. And when somebody tells me that I should vote for just because he was black, which I did, which I was totally down for, this is different. Because hashtag white ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you should. Like, I think that if you're a woman that has reached a certain level of shit, like, you should just be able to be that and not just because you're a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Anyways, I'm not going to vote for Hillary. I just want to cross that off my list of shit that I was going to say tonight. So, here's the deal. I went to Google the other day.
Can you inform the listeners?
www.google.com.
Give us the backstory on Google a little bit.
Right, Google was founded by the same fucking douchebag San Francisco style people that
But it's on the internet though, right?
You should Google it. Just Google it. Google. Just go to Google and Google.
Google it.
Go to Google and Google, and then it'll make sense. You know, side note.
He's trying to pull another double all the way around story on you over here.
Is Google on Wikipedia? If I were to Wikipedia Google.
I don't know, you should Google, is Wikipedia on Google, and then probably a Wikipedia link will come up. And a link that you can
I'll just
Google.
ask Siri, she knows.
Oh, that's dirty. Fuck with Siri around here.
I know that.
My train of thought.
Yep.
Cab driving contest.
Yeah.
No,
For, calzones.
he lost the calzone contest.
Calzones.
He also lost 250 pounds.
But what? How does that? Wait. What
He's
I'm
gonna
confused
lose
about
his job
what?
because
How
of
does that? What are you?
Oh,
what did he do or say
he
that
told-
you're paying
he-
attention to?
Yeah, he
that you're-
told her Jesse to vote for Hillary Clinton.
Man,
Right?
you guys are making this job hard. All right, did I tell you guys I went to the strip club with no strippers yet?
Obviously.
Oh shit, look, it's time for breaking news. See, two can play this game, asshole. I ain't toes, cowboy.
No news is currently breaking.
All right. It was easier.
No, we have breaking news. I
Oh,
swear we have breaking news.
Breaking news.
Oh my god.
No way.
All right, do it, man.
Wait, let's bring it back. Let's do it right.
A curious development today as the Portland Intelligencer has learned through its sources that your racist friend totally knows a black guy who supports the police. Your racist friend listened to you patiently while you talked about the Department of Justice's infamous Ferguson report, the new Jim Crow, and the Black Lives Matter movement. Your racist friend even let you prattle on about how the FBI outed a police chief and officer in Florida as Ku Klux Klan members last summer. And then, without missing a beat, your racist friend pulled out his smartphone and played that Will Stack video for you. Your racist friend then asked you how this video, which he described as great, fit in with your anti-police narrative. This shows what happens when you don't run away, your racist friend elaborated, alluding to the recent police execution of Walter Scott in North Charleston. Scott was gunned down by Officer Michael Slager, who radioed in a false report claiming that Scott had attacked him and then he dropped a taser next to Scott's body to support his version of the story. What Slager didn't know was that the entire murder was captured on video as he fired round after round into Scott's fleeing back, before he planted evidence in an attempt to justify the killing. A separate audio recording from after the shooting even recorded Slager laughing about his adrenaline rush. As for Scott, it's still anyone's guess as to why he ran from the routine traffic stop. Despite initial media reports, Scott had no outstanding warrants against him, but it was entirely likely that Scott did have human instincts and emotions, and as such, we can only speculate that the fear of being beaten, tasered, shot, or suddenly thrown into one of America's hellish prisons at the mercy of America's notoriously racist and corrupt prison guards is possibly what frightened him into flight. We just don't know, but your racist friend soon interrupted you to explain that this irrational fear is precisely why Walter Scott deserved to die. Next, your racist friend dismissed your argument about how the news media obediently repeated the police version of the events as if it were unquestionably true, until well after the video of the murder finally emerged. Most of the time, the cops are telling the truth, your racist friend insisted, while shaking his head. When you suggested that your racist friend might learn a thing or two about why more and more people are protesting in the streets against the police, simply by attending the demonstrations, your racist friend rolled his eyes and gestured once again at his smartphone.
Keep reading.
Buffering.
We're dying to know what happened
So-
next.
Yeah, do
How
the,
is
do
this
the
gonna-
news update noise again. Real
How is
quick.
this going to come all the way around? Is what I want to know.
Your racist friend's a cab driver.
Your racist friend
told you to
one
vote
time-
for Hillary Clinton.
I want white
Went to a
sauce in my
calzone meeting.
calzone.
Your racist friend
Update.
loves calzones.
Oh, good lord.
Shit's not easy, huh? Reading and such. All those letters.
But it's
Sound it
it's
out,
easy
Wheels.
to talk about. It's easy to sum it up.
All right,
Oh, you
so
guys sent it. You sent a whole nother one.
We'll do it live.
yeah.
Oh, we'll do it live. Fuck it. Fucking thing
can't do it.
sucks.
We'll do it live.
Since
there's
the
the whole-
original story publication.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Oh, fuck it.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Let's do it live, Wheels.
Update.
Are you scared?
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
No,
Now, try it
but
again.
He keeps making noises.
Now do it.
All right, go. Go. Go, Wheels. It's Earth Day. It's your Earth Day. It's your Earth Day. Go, Wheels.
Since the original publication of this story, sources close to your racist friend have revealed that your racist friend might not actually know the black guy who supports the police, but rather simply heard about him on Fox News. We will keep you posted as further details emerge.
Breaking news brought to you as always by the Portland Intelligencer, the only newspaper in the world. Available exclusively at pdxintelligencer.com. I'm Jesse Spomberg, and I'm always forced to say something stupid right now because I read whatever they type. And then we go back to the show. All right. It's Earth Day. You know what? I feel good about Earth Day because I don't
Is
eat
that
meat.
the Earth's birthday?
It is the Earth's birthday.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
It's 2015 years old. Right?
It's old.
But look, I feel really good this Earth Day because I don't eat meat anymore. So, like, everything is different, man. My whole relationship with nature is different. Like, I see an animal, and I don't feel like a child molester, like, around the animal. Because, you know, like, you don't walk up and just tell an animal, like, dude, I would fucking totally eat you right now if I had a chance. I would eat you so fucking bad. I would just, like, chew on your arm or your leg or whatever. I would fucking just barbecue sauce you and fucking cook you and eat you. You don't say that to an animal.
I don't feel like I've ever said anything like that to any animal.
But you totally should because that's the kind of fucking person you are. You're like American fucking psycho, but for like barbecues and shit. You
No,
just
I mean,
fucking-
I'm going to
you
eat the
just, like, look 'em
animal.
right
I'm not
in the
going to
eye
fucking
and
rub
like-
it in.
You're like, do you like Huey Lewis? Oh my God, I'm going to eat you, you know? But I don't have to do that anymore because I don't eat animals. So I'm just like, you could trust me. You could trust me. Like, you could fly on my arm and there's no chance at all that I will fucking eat you. I swear to God, you'll be totally safe. And that applies like to weird levels of life. It doesn't just apply to the fucking cool animals that I'm totally not gonna fucking murder and eat. You'll be totally safe. It'll be great. You can come to my house, have a sleepover, and I will not Michael Jackson you. I swear to God.
I mean, how silly is that?
It's pretty silly.
Except when you meet a bear, then you're like, hey, bear. No, I totally fucking eat animals. That's what I do, bear. I mean, I fucking barbecue them and shit. But if you're just fucking with like a bird or a squirrel or a dog or a cat or a pig or a horse or some shit, you're like, dear horse, I swear to God, I will not fucking eat you. You're okay.
It's breaking news.
Breaking news.
JSC will not eat a horse.
Breaking news.
We will not eat horses.
Attention, horses. I will not eat you. Oh, shit. Look, it's time for real breaking news, though. Brought to you by DJ Wels and the Portland Intelligencer. Very relevant. Remember,
Are you really doing another breaking news right now?
It's to do with news breaks.
Wasn't
we
that
don't
last
control
breaking
shit.
news like 3 minutes ago or something?
Dude,
There's
we can't.
news
We don't
always
control.
happening.
Dude,
It's true.
we
All
live in
right.
a 24 news cycle. You gotta go, bro. Don't worry, I will not eat your news. Very relevant.
And now,
Pay attention. There's a lot of similarities.
by the way, do you have a gong noise?
Gong. No, you have to do the manual
'Cause
gong.
there's in here in the
No,
in
you
the
said
print here
gong.
it says gong noise.
You go like this. This just in. Gong. You're just
No,
supposed
we're
to
gonna have
say
to work on
gong.
getting a gong. We gotta get a gong.
You're just supposed to say gong. This just saying gong.
and now here's this gong noise.
No, you just say gong. But you got to put your heart into it, Wels.
How about an alarm?
That would work. Oh, we should be able to get a gong though.
Dude,
I think
you're right there. You could just say gong.
Okay.
I think I got it. I think
All
I got
right.
it. I think I got it. Okay, ready?
And now here's this.
No,
That's good
no,
enough.
no. I'm pretty sure I got it.
Do
Hold on.
that, and I'll say gong over the top of it.
Do that
Oh,
one.
wait. There we go.
This just in.
Gong.
This just in.
That's a low price.
All right. Fuck. You know what? Thank God that breaking news is probably not that there's a tsunami headed right for us. Because if it is, we're losing valuable time that we
not
could
about
be
that. It's
we
not
could be
about that.
spending
It's
fucking
about a fight.
running. We could be running right now. Instead, we're just waiting to find out what it is. Mars attacked 5 minutes ago.
Okay, and now here's this.
And now here's this.
Gong.
Gong.
That was, we could suspense noise.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, let's try-
I don't know.
let's try it.
I can't hear. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking at you menacingly right now.
All right, do your job.
And
man.
now here's this. Gong. A Fox for the Hen House, Part 1. Once upon a time.
Once upon a time, cell phone.
Once upon a time,
password.
it turned out to be that there was a fox who had been running.
What happened to your grandfather who used to do that job? What are you now?
Can I be honest with you? Can I
Are you
tell
a
you?
poetry reading?
Can I tell you honestly?
No, tell Spark. He'll tell me later.
Spark, can I tell you honestly?
Yeah, you can tell me.
Spark.
Because I'm trying to do the old timey radio voice. But
Right.
meanwhile, this is like, I've never read this before.
That's how you do the job.
Well,
It's a hard job. You got to read breaking
yeah,
news.
it's nice to get
We'll
your
do it
print
live.
maybe a little bit ahead of time so you can read through it.
No way. You're not supposed to. It's breaking news. You got to just read it.
Oh, that's
breaking
true.
news.
It is breaking news.
Dude,
Okay, can we just do it?
Here's a little secret for the people at home.
Okay,
Haddon purposely writes these things like an asshole because he knows that we read it like breaking news. And so he purposely writes shit to make you fuck up.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, so you just got to do it. You got to talk in this old
All right,
timey voice.
I'll do it.
let's
It's 3 to
Let's take
4,
it-
bottom of the 6th. Red
let's take
Sox lead
let's
the
do
Yankees.
like a 5-second moment of silence, and then let's just start from the top.
Regroup.
Right? Hey, put that down. Put that down. All right, ready?
What?
And breathe.
Stupid.
Nice.
All right, hold on. Breaking
Nice.
news.
And now here's this. A Fox for the Hen House, Part 1. Once upon a time,
It turned out to be that there was a fox who had been running amok within the hen house. The fox had been present within the hen house for quite some time, under the self-professed guise of standing guard. Indeed, he was one of several such foxes who identified themselves as being staunchly on the side of the hens, in solidarity with them. This particular fox had long proclaimed his love for the hen, but after a time, this fox was outed by the hens for his predatory behavior. First one spoke up, and then another, followed by another, and yet another, until soon word had spread throughout the community. Several of the other foxes, quickly and loudly, announced that they had long held their own personal individual suspicions regarding this fox. Tragically, they had never spoken up about it until well after the hens themselves had made it easy to do so. Many of these foxes quickly and loudly began to decry the atmosphere of canine patriarchy among them, which provided such a perfect cover for a predatory fox to hide in plain sight within their midst. How are we to know, he asked, one of the foxes who stood with the hens, who the other predators are, hiding among us? Read the rest of this edition of the Portland Intelligencer exclusively at pdxintelligencer.com.
That sounded more
I'm
like a
Jesse Swanberg.
story.
And stay tuned for the rest of this grim fairy tale.
Was that like Paul Harvey, or was that? I mean, it didn't really sound like breaking news. It was more like
It was a story.
It was breaking news.
It was a story. It was, in fact, it was part one of a story.
it sounded like maybe a parable of some kind of like maybe there's some message behind it.
There's something there.
It's hella relevant. Just make sure you listen to this. I will not eat you, I promise.
Jeez.
You'll be totally safe.
This guy on his high horse over here,
I
not eating meat.
really hope that this voice doesn't become a regular part of this show.
On his high horse, which he won't eat.
You know, a high horse
I
sounds
won't
like.
eat my high horse. I really hope this voice doesn't stick.
It's the sound of a high horse.
Oh, it's a high horse.
High horse.
When I was a
Nice.
kid, there was a comedian who had a sitcom, and his voice was like this, and I don't remember who he was, but I don't want to be forgotten like him because I use this voice. I think it will just like lead to like not working out in the long term of my career. Eating meat either.
What are we talking about?
I cleaned out my
Assness.
mixer the other day. It was tight.
All right, sorry, man. You know,
Oh,
it's so different having all you guys in here. It's weird because I just like trip out on each one of you, and I just like expect you guys. Oh, look, Ryan just messaged us.
oh, what do you say?
Can Wheels hit stop on the stream when you guys finish?
I cannot do that because I am not in there.
Oh, wait a minute. That was just seen by Zebulon. We should eat him.
Zeb's got it.
I would totally fucking eat Zeb.
I mean, how silly is that?
That's
You have to spend like an hour plucking his fucking duck face. All the feathers on it and shit. Like, pluck, pluck, pluck. Like, I'm not going to eat these fucking hairs. Pluck, pluck.
Oh, that's nasty.
Oh, that would hurt so bad if you were still alive, but if you're dead, we could just pluck. We could just pluck your beard feathers and eat you with barbecue sauce.
Damn, there goes that high horse again.
Yeah, there's a high horse. Fucking-
But it's just really cool to know that there's no dead animals at all inside my butt. Like, not a single dead animal lives inside
That
my
sounds
ass
like a
anymore.
reassuring.
For a long
notion.
time. For a long time, I just used to wander around the city, and I had dead animals in my butt. And I was ashamed, but I couldn't tell anybody. Like, they looked at me like they kind of knew.
It
Like, bro.
sucked. It stunk.
What else do you want to know?
Bro, you kind of act like you have some dead animals in your butt. And you're like, no way could they possibly fucking know. They could never, ever know. No, who could ever know?
What are we
like,
talking
no
about?
way of a million
Talking
things in
about
this whole world that guy could be thinking about. The way that he's looking at me, he could be thinking a million things, but I could just tell by the look on his face, he just knows I have dead animals in my butt.
Well, I gotta say, this conversation has really taken a turn.
I would be changing the subject too if I was sitting on a fucking cushiony chair with dead animals in my butt. I don't blame you at all, but it is Earth Day, so I feel like I have to speak up for those pieces of dead animal that are stuck in your butt. Not like Richard Gere.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish.
Not like Mr. Slave. Like, Jesus Christ. Not like that. Not those kind of animals in your butt. Just pieces, little like chunks of souls. They can't even go to heaven until they've all been reunited.
Are you talking about because of the meat I've eaten?
It's like Osiris, when they kill Osiris and they cut him into like. Why am I still talking like that? That's creepy. All right. Anyways, like when they killed Osiris. That's how you talk when you eat fucking meat. You got to keep it on the low because you're a predator.
I feel like
at any given time, any animal that could be caught slipping, you just fucking eat them. I go to the grocery store. It's just full of dead animals everywhere. It's a fucking tomb.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish.
There's more dead bodies in a Safeway than there is in fucking Cairo. And they just fucking wrap them up like fucking tamales.
All right, so
all these dead bodies just wrapped in mummified fucking corn husks.
Oh wow!
I really gotta stop talking like that. I want to sit away from the mic. Look how everybody gets mad and acts like they're like we need to move on when we talk about eating dead animals and having dead animals.
We're not
in
at
your
the we
butt.
need to move on point. That was like 5 minutes ago.
Nobody wants to talk about it.
Well, no, not like that.
No, it's
that was that was an interesting approach. Yeah, there it is.
But it's cool to be able to have a sincere relationship with somebody, like, and know that you're not a fucking predator. Like, if you're a rapist, to be fucking uncomfortable to have fucking relationships with women. If you're a racist, to be uncomfortable to have fucking relationships with fucking persons of color. And if you were, if you ate meat,
how's your
Are we
relationship?
still talking about you being a vegetarian?
Yes.
I was confused here.
How's your relationship with?
Rails at the top of the list.
You have a great relationship with peanut butter right now, don't you, Jesse?
So you mean to tell me we're an hour in and we're just now tackling the first 2 words on your fucking notes?
Let's
Top of the hour.
Seriously, look
Top
at
of the hour, bro. You gotta stack it. You don't work it that way.
No meat.
No, we've already discussed all that.
You can have that. Yeah, just take those notes and do like a 3-minute talk show. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Just read my notes.
So let's talk about Fight Church on Monday.
That would be awesome to do right now. Wait, is there breaking news? Don't flex on me, Wheels. We'll make you do breaking news.
Flexing, bro. This new shit, son. And now here's this.
Here's what?
A Fox for the Hen House, the conclusion.
Part 2. Hold on, wait. This is really important. There's parallels here. This is why this news update was brought. See, you guys think like, Jesse's just talking in circles. Listen, hens, I promise, I won't have sex with you, okay? I'm a feminist. Do you understand that, hen? This is what this is all. This is a big circle. You guys don't think I know what I'm doing, but I do, I promise. So, hens, I promise, even though I'm a fox, I'm the fox you can trust at the hen house. And now we rejoin DJ Wheels for A Fox in the Hen House. Part 2. Part 2.
And now here's this. A Fox for the Hen House. Conclusion. How are we to know, asked one of the foxes who stood with the hens, who the other predators are hiding among us?
Who are the other predators hiding among us?
The other foxes who stood with the hens appeared troubled by this question. They immediately set out to find an answer as to how they could determine which foxes belonged within those safe spaces of reprieve that are set aside for the hen. Soon, they came up with an idea. The foxes who stood with the hens would organize themselves into a group for the sole purpose of deprogramming their own inherently predatory and pack-like nature. This would not be the kind of group where their formerly predatory comrade would be welcome, nor any of his pack-like ilk. No, to the contrary, this group would consist exclusively of those vetted foxes which the hens could be assured of were not themselves predators. After all, the foxes argued, it was the purview of the foxes who stood with the hens to be focused on the needs of the hens.
It was the purview of the foxes who stood with the hens to focus on the needs of the hens.
It's easy to talk about. It's easy to sum it up.
It is easy to sum it up.
You foxes
Not
are
the other
bastards.
foxes, especially the pack-like and predatory ones.
pack-like
I love the
and
hens,
predatory
proclaimed one
foxes.
fox who had
I
soon
love the
emerged
hens.
as one of the dominant figures among the reformed group.
That dude is a dominant figure in a reform group.
This sentiment was universally approved of among his peers and was shared widely to great acclaim. Read the rest of this edition of the Portland Intelligencer exclusively at pdxintelligencer.com. The Portland Intelligencer, a disgrace to journalism and reporting, and I think that this story might not be about foxes and hens.
I think it's totally about foxes and hens. I promise. Just let me spend the night. I've been on a swarm all day.
Is it just me?
Pretty drunk, and I don't have any
Where's that
barbecue
old-timey guy
sauce.
keep coming from?
Oh, breaking news just keeps getting longer and longer.
They're pretty long.
You can trust me.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Man, I feel like the show is like.
What other issue about?
Yeah, what else do we have to talk about?
What the fuck about macaroni and cheese?
What about it?
They're taking all the color out, right? They're taking all the cancer-causing stuff and making it more natural.
That sounds
And
like
people
a
are
good
mad.
plan.
But people are mad. It's backlash. What's making the beep?
You gotta turn that beep off, bro. Holy shit,
man.
Yeah,
HOLLEY shit.
Everything else going on in here, it's like
Impression.
that beep just stopped
It's
traffic.
my impression of Jesse's phone.
What are we talking about here? Are we talking about mac and cheese? 'Cause I want to have that conversation. I fucking love mac and cheese.
I think you just got a new message.
That's your new ringtone.
I just saw Spark laugh and spit and catching his. He just like a fucking ninja. He went like this. Way.
I know that.
You gotta play the ninja drop right there.
What are we talking about?
You gotta play the ninja drop.
All right, so you
All
don't
right, so
want
look, what I'm
to
trying to talk
mac
about.
and cheese.
I'm
That's
really
okay.
trying to talk about. So mac and cheese. I was trying to talk about more vegetarian options so that you can have better relationships with animals. Makes me remember last summer when I was on a 4-day hiking trip. Like everybody else hikes faster than me, and so they're already down the hill and they're yelling some shit. They're like, "Look out!" Whatever, you know. So I was in the back, and all of a sudden I came upon a giant mess, right? That all my friends had already pissed off, and it was buzzing, dude. I mean, the hornets were crazy, right? But I was sparked, and I was like,
"Do those hornets?"
I was like,
I thought
man.
that was a high horse.
So I just took a deep breath.
It's kind of universal.
Look, I took a deep
also
breath.
a swarm of hornets.
I took a deep breath, and I said to the hornets, I said, "Don't worry, my brothers and sisters. You have nothing to fear from me." And I just walked right through it. I was going to get away with it.
Got stung like a motherfucker.
Dude, they stung me till my ankles disappeared and shit, right?
Sure. Saw
Now,
that one coming.
I'm going to go back this year, though, with no meat in my butt. No dead animals in my butt.
Hornets don't care about whether or
Dude.
not there's meat in your butt. I'll tell you
Really?
that much right now.
I bet they do. I bet they're like,
I'll
dude,
put money on
we
that,
can smell you
and I'll
have
go
dead
with you on this
animals in your
return trip.
ass right now. If you have, hey, raise your hand if you got pieces of dead animals in your butt right now. Like just old, like rotting pieces of dead animals.
I mean,
living
fucking
in your
A.
butt.
Raising your hand is definitely a
Say it loud,
good
say it
idea.
proud, bro.
You got dead animals in your butt right now? Fuck. Man. Any
That shit-
fish?
Oh, hell!
It's full of goldfish.
Oh, hell!
Hey, what kind of dead animals you got in your ass right now, Wheels?
I mean, probably all kinds, bro.
What do you mean all kinds? You don't probably all kinds. Tell me.
I mean,
What do you got?
I mean, I ate a bunch of pizza last night. So,
Oh, hell no.
So what's on that pizza? Probably some ham.
probably some pig product.
So he got little pieces of a pig. So,
Hell no!
Fucking
man.
pig was delicious. Let me remind you.
I think it's the story of Osiris.
No?
I think it's the story of Osiris, right? And he was killed by his stepbrother Set in ancient Egypt. And what Set did is he took and cut him into a bunch of pieces. It was like 13 pieces, and he took those pieces and he hid them everywhere. And he cut off his dick and he hid it, right? And then his wife traveled the world and she looked everywhere, and then she found his cut off dick. Jesus. But there was 12 other pieces.
Oh my.
That's a lot of pieces.
But that parable draws parallels.
But it's
a parable to draw parallel, right?
To talk about it's
So-
easy to sum it up.
The show, I don't know if this show is
What
easier
about
or harder these
parabolas?
days.
Can we mix that in here?
What? We're talking about parables?
What are we talking about?
Parables?
Hey, there's a great Stargate episode that it made me think of when you spoke of Set. Yeah.
I know
It's
that.
called Seth. It's a great episode.
It's the
It draws
bad
parallels
guy.
between Set and what was it, Waco? Fucking
What?
David Koresh,
David
kind
Koresh?
of a figure, like a cult leader kind of figure. Good episode.
We're talking about Koresh?
Was
Talking-
that,
What are we
was
talking about?
that your phone?
That wasn't my phone.
Hey, if you turn your phone off, can I turn mine on? And turn the noises back on?
Oh shit! It's time
Yeah,
for
like
breaking news.
15 new
There's no more
messages.
breaking news.
Well, you gotta make some shit up then.
It's not any breaking news.
Fucking Mr. Wiseacre. Just gonna figure it out right now. Breaking news, Wheels. I'm gonna start acting like John Canzano in this motherfucker and yell at you like, oh, you know who's the worst?
shit.
The homie Chad.
Let's
Oh
make
my
up some
God,
breaking
Chad
news.
a freak
Let's
out.
talk about something that's in the news.
No,
And
actually, I have breaking news. Hit me with the breaking news. That's just in. Breaking news. Gong. Fucking Pembino Pipeline fucking totally sucks the dick of everybody and gives everybody money so that they can transport fossil fuels and tar sands. Do you guys know what the tar sands are?
tar
Anybody know
sands,
tar
is that
sands?
where they are taking oil out of the sand?
No, he's talking about.
Not the
talking
king
about
of the
the Tar
jungle.
Heels?
Oh,
We ain't talking about Tarzan. We
Never
talking about
mind.
Tarzan?
sorry.
What are we talking about?
Tarzan?
Tarzan?
We talking about the king of the jungle? What, do you have Tarzan music? I think you did.
Oh, hell no!
No. It turns out, oh hell no, he does not.
No way.
Man, it's crazy. I barely recognize Spark with a colored shirt on.
Don't you ever talk about me!
Oh man, this show is just fucking spiraling out of control. Okay. Oh, peep this. Okay, so the cab drivers keep running this stat that says that Uber has all these complaints, right? But here's the truth. I know for a fact the cab drivers encourage people and encourage each other to file complaints against Uber drivers. I'm gonna tell you this story real quick. It was back when I eat
Still
meat.
hearsay. in a
This is
court
when
of
I ate meat. What
Yeah,
was that
you gotta get
noise?
a new message.
law. Oh, actually, accidentally turned the noises again. My bad.
That was Wheels, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. That was unprofessional of me.
Okay. So I was on my way home, and I went to the Plaid Pantry on 17th. I was in a cab, by the way. And so there's this particular dude that works at the Plaid Pantry on 17th when you're going back towards Selwood, right? And he's a spectacular douche. So I go in there, try to buy my beer, and the dude, there's like two beautiful chicks right there, right? I'm not talking to nobody. This fucking jackass decides he's gonna like make me the butt of his jokes and shit, right? I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? So then when I get up to the thing, he tells me that he won't sell me beer because I'm too drunk. And like, of course I'm too drunk. I'm always too drunk, but people still always sell me beers because it's a judgment call. So the dude is like, fuck that. And I'm like, look, bro, I'm gonna tell you something right now, man. You're a douche every fucking time I see you. Let me buy this fucking beer and quit stinging on me in front of these fucking broads. I'm sorry, birds. It's Earth Day. You can't call fucking chicks broads on Earth Day. You gotta call them dames or birds. Because it's Earth
I mean,
Day.
how silly is that?
Okay.
Call them women.
So the dude is being super douche to me, and then I school him, and then he calls 911, and he's on the phone 911, and he's like, 911, there's this guy, and he's being a jerk. And I'm like, you're being an asshole, dude. And he's like, I really need your help right now. And I was like, can we help you? And I'm like, you're a dick. So I pick up all the cheese and crackers, the impulse buy cheese and crackers.
Right, sure.
I pick up the whole thing and I
25
just start
cents.
throwing them at his fucking head. I'm just throwing them and I'm beaming him, and my anger is so big that I'm just...
Seems violent.
I'm just like... They claim that I'm violent just because I refuse to be silent. All right, 3-Pac in the house.
Do it.
So I'm throwing all these fucking things across my head.
Sure.
I'm like, you're a fucking douche. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you, right? I got like a box of 20 crackers, right? While he's on the phone with 911, right? You know, he's like, 911, hey, ow, stop, right?
This was the one with the laptop, right?
No.
Oh, this is
The one with the laptop was just like a month ago, 2 months ago. No, this is like 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. This is
But
Statute
listen,
of limitations on
right?
crackers is already.
yeah.
So I leave there, and I have the cab driver take me up the street to the 7-Eleven, at which point I bought beer in like 5 seconds. Then I had him take me back to my house. But when we were there, in the cab, I was telling the cab driver, I was like, dude, I just threw so many things of crackers at that fucking dude's head. That was the most awesome shit ever.
That's
right?
a count for each saltine that you threw.
That's assault, brother.
What kind of assault?
Assaultine.
Stupid. Okay. So then I go home. The cab driver drops me off at my house. I go home. I'm just hanging out. Lock the doors. He leaves. A little bit later, I get a phone call. I get a phone call on my phone. And I'm like, this is Jesse, you know? And they go, this is the Portland police. We need to come talk to you. You need to tell us your address. Because we talk like this on the phone. Because we're predators. You need to tell us your address, Mr. Sponberg, so we can come to your house. And I said, no, that's probably not going to happen. I don't really even believe you're a real cop. You just called me on my phone. Like, if you're a real cop and you don't know my address, I'm not going to tell you my address. And he goes, listen, Mr. Sponberg, I'm a real fucking cop. I have a fucking walkie-talkie. Can you hear it going off in the background?
Should have sent him to Dairy Queen.
And I'm like, man, sorry. That would have been a great idea, right? Oh, man.
Tell him
hey.
if he's bringing blizzards, he's welcome.
Hey, look, Zeb just gave us the gong sound effect.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's so nice to have a fucking dude on the other side of the window.
Should you try it?
Yeah,
Try it.
You lace it up already? Spark looked like he was working away at it. I figured he was working away at it.
I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible. I could have been looking like I was doing something, for sure.
It's true.
Come on, man. Fuck it, I'll do it live. Gong.
Hey.
Thing sucks. Bill O'Reilly.
Hey, what up,
Shout
Ash
out to
Street?
Bill O'Reilly.
If you
has
might
to
still be
happen,
listening
you
to Ash Street.
Oh, what up, Heather? At the Ash
What up,
Street?
Heather? Heather doesn't want us to say her name.
Jake and
Oh, really?
and Bill
I didn't say nothing.
Elizabeth
Hey, little rhino.
and all those other people down there.
Hey,
Yeah,
Skip.
all of them.
And who else is there?
Felipe.
Felipe. Hey, Felipe.
Big Brute and Little Brute.
Little Brute. What's up, Little Brute?
That one guy that's always at the edge of the bar by the windows.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know his name either.
Okay, do we have the gong sound effect or
We
not?
do. It's processing.
All right, fuck that. Okay, so I just
It's
want to
a
go back
real
to the
deep
point that I
gong.
don't eat meat because we're not a predator.
Go back to that fact. Did we get away from that
And so
fact?
then when the cops call you and go, Jesse, I'm like, no, you guys eat meat. I'm not giving you my address. So okay.
Were you still eating calzones at that time, or was that like
I didn't even get a single calzone.
Oh, okay.
Michael O'Neill ate them all, but he still lost the contest. But he got
Not the
he
cab
got-
driving contest.
He
though.
got jogging shoes out of it and the gym membership and a lot of extra skin that would make fucking perfect pork rinds. But they wouldn't be pork rinds. They'd be human rinds, and they would be in my butt and I would walk by people, and I would be like, hey, what are you doing? And they'd be like, what are you doing? And the first thing I want to do was be like, I got pieces of meat stowed in my ass. I got pieces of fucking dead animals stuffed in my ass like I'm going to fucking prison.
As much as that like probably makes great radio.
Listen.
We've taken a turn again here.
Dead animals.
I think we've gone
dead
astray.
animals in your butt don't talk.
You've got to have something else to talk about.
There was probably a point to the story that you had earlier.
The people all over the internet are like enjoying the dead animals. They say you're gonna run on dead animals in your butt demographic? No, I'm gonna run on I don't have dead animals in my butt demographic. I'm not trying to attract the people that do have dead animals in their butt. I mean, you're just walking around with fucking dead animals in your butt. Would you put a dead animal in your back pocket? No.
If it tasted
Why
like
would you
bacon,
put one in your
yes.
butt? Would you put one in your back pocket?
If it tasted like bacon?
You know what doesn't taste like bacon? Fake bacon. So look, it's okay to eat bacon sometimes because bacon is really, really thin and it's mostly pieces of fat. And fucking fat pigs don't even really want it. They're just like, you can have it because this is the fat part of me. I'm going to get liposuction like that fucking dude that drives the cab. And we're going to come full circle on this story. And at the end of the episode, it's going to make so much sense. All right. So.
That's awesome that you don't eat meat.
No, it's not. It's awesome that I don't have animals in my butt. And it's awesome that you can spend the night at Michael Jackson's house. And it's awesome that the foxes get to choose who guards the hen house.
Tell us more about these animals not in your butt.
These
every year.
animals, these poor animals need a place to live.
Every year,
if you
15
could please,
dead animals come out of Jesse's.
Please just offer your butt as shelter for these poor shelter animals. All they need is a turd to hug, a nice warm turd to love them. If you let them live in your butt, it'll be awesome. Disclaimer, these animals will actually have to enter through your butthole, not through your mouth.
I know that.
I know that too. How's that gong sound effect going?
It's funny to me too.
I actually played the gong noise, but it's really low.
Several times it was played.
It's deep.
That's what it sounds like.
Oh my gosh, that's a serious gong. That's okay. Try it again. Like, this just in. All right, well, I think it's time now because, look, so we're just going to stay on schedule. There's no need to prolong the show past 9 o'clock because everybody's important and has shit to do. So what we are going to do, though, is we're going to play the highlights of the interview with Jake Zimmerman from Monday's episode of Fight Church, which was really awesome because we had Anna Diaz and we had Barney Merman and Patrick Thomas Perkins did his like longer than 30-minute set.
But who exactly is Jake Zimmerman?
Who is Jake Zimmerman? Jake Zimmerman wants to eat your soul.
No.
What does that mean?
I thought you were going to talk about animals again.
Right?
But who is Jake Zimmerman?
A dude with animals in his butt. What are you getting at, Spark?
Introduce who we're going to play.
Oh.
Give
provide
a little
some background about who Jake Zimmerman
to
is.
people who didn't.
I already did that a little bit ago, but I didn't know where you're going with that. Okay, so Jake Zimmerman.
He did do that. You did do that earlier.
I did do that.
But it's good to do it again.
But no, look, hold on. But I didn't think
right.
he wanted an introduction. I thought he wanted me to set him up for a soundbite. He's like,
no, play the
who
gong
is
sound.
Jake Zimmerman?
No, and now breaking news.
Right, yeah. I was like, Jake Zimmerman owns a gong. Hold on. I'll set up Jake Zimmerman.
All right, so Jake Zimmerman is
a
pleasant fella. Let's start.
Jake Zimmerman works for Saving Portland from Hell.
Save Portland from Hell.
Right.
Hashtag. Or .com. Or Facebook /.
Okay, Jake Zimmerman works for Save Portland. Let's fucking Spark, you know what Spark is? Spark's the dude that invented the double razor. Right? He's like, I got the double razor.
Yeah.
And then
Now one's got like
the guy with
eight
the guy with
And now
three
the
razors.
-1 razor is holding its phone to the microphone to play sound effects.
-1 razor. All right, play the goddamn sound effect.
You still didn't set him up though. Uh-oh. And you dropped some stuff.
I need a bigger fucking table. That's just like people's stuff keeps falling off there.
This is a pretty big table, guys. Let's be honest. This is a pretty big table.
Man.
Well, I need to like.
I think we need to just be more efficient in our use of it. That's what we're.
Jake Zimmerman.
So Jake Zimmerman works for Save Portland from Hell. Jake Zimmerman thinks that 620 equals 420 equals 666. Jake Zimmerman thinks that etymology is the superface. And Jake Zimmerman showed up on Fight Church on Monday to teach everybody how to avoid going to hell. I can't help but thinking these guys robbed at one point. Like, how do you get that many blankets if you didn't rob a fucking U-Haul?
They probably went to warm blankets. Hot coats.
Hot nights,
coats,
warm storage blankets.
All right.
So we're gonna do what Brian Wheeler always does. We're gonna do what Brian Wheeler always does, and we're gonna play all episodes. That Lee? Because I don't have any animals in my butt.
Jake,
who has animals in his butt, to discuss how to go to heaven with animals in your butt. You fucking
reasons why pot. You shouldn't.
How crazy is that? You can go to heaven with fucking pieces of animals in your ass.
Okay.
And you can't go to heaven if you smoke pot.
Well.
And now.
Gone.
All of those things for us to eat, bro.
Old news with Jake Zimmerman.
What other facts do you have for us?
Well,
Mr. Zimmerman.
You'll notice is marijuana. So, here we go. This is from April 21st, 2011. Joel, and these are...
You're making me shake.
Joel Dimkowicz, a Pennsylvania man, allegedly forced his grandmother to smoke marijuana with him, threatened her life, and emptied the elderly woman's bank account, according to the police. When a Scranton cop asked if he made his grandmother smoke pot, Dimkowicz said she smoked it with him because he wanted her to. He denied striking his grandmother, but noted that I might grab her arms when she tries putting her hands on me.
That's fucked up.
Dimkowicz was charged with 1 felony and 6 misdemeanors, including possession of marijuana.
That's Scranton, Pennsylvania?
It just says Pennsylvania.
I think it said the cop was from the Scranton Police Department.
Oh, that's what it says. Yeah. Scranton.
They got crap weed in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so I would probably beat my grandma up too
Is
if
that
I
what
had
you
to smoke
heard?
that weed. Yeah, if I had to smoke Pennsylvania weed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read another one?
Yeah, please.
Okay. This was February 9th of 2013. Kentucky jailers discovered a small baggie of crack cocaine hidden in the foreskin of a man who was booked into a Louisiana jail. According to cops, Tony Banks was collared on a drug charge following a traffic stop. The 25-year-old had a water bottle with liquid codeine and a marijuana roach.
He had crack cocaine in his foreskin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, give me another one.
All right. October.
Or has he proven his point yet?
We need to make a
The
commercial.
radio
I don't
show.
think they're
You need to go
convinced.
back
Give him
and
another
watch
one, Jay.
this episode of the TV show if you haven't seen it.
Please, Hammer, don't hurt him.
October 31st, 2011. A couple arrested last night. Well, because this was in the news. That's how it read.
So a couple arrested 4 years and 1 day ago.
They were seen running naked on a Georgia roadway while tripping on LSD told cops that they gave the drug to their dog, who was later hit by a car. The residence, police noted, was in disarray, with blood on the living room carpet, money scattered on the floor, and a large bag of what appeared to be marijuana on a table.
Fucking devil's lettuce.
Cops also reported that the home was littered with numerous beer bottles, a water pipe, and a digital scale used to weigh marijuana. Do you want one more or two more?
Seems to be like a common theme to all these stories.
One more might push me to your side, but go ahead. Give me two more.
You want two more?
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead, Jake. Then we're going to try to win you a car.
This one's...
we really came so close to giving this motherfucker
this starts with a quote.
83 Pontiac 2000.
I am a dumbass white boy from Wisconsin. That's the best Christopher Parker, 24, could offer Chicago cops Wednesday morning after he was pulled over during a traffic stop. And
Please pay
officers
close
found
attention
a
to this.
handgun, a stack
Seriously.
of cash, and a load of marijuana.
Seriously,
in
fake.
Chicago to act like a big baller. I borrowed a gun from a friend for protection, and I was scared to be driving down here. I'm on vacation with my family, and I have the gun because my girlfriend is scared too. Parker was charged with trying to bribe a cop, possession of a gun, and marijuana.
Shit.
All right, give me one more.
Okay, this is the last one. February 1st, 2012. Valerie Bartkey, 24, and Amanda Johnson, 17, Wisconsin sisters, faced criminal charges for allegedly sexually assaulting a man with a pair of pliers after having forced him to drink a glass of urine.
Oh my.
Both girls had been smoking pot.
That's it.
So they were doing marijuana.
They made you drink pee because they were smoking pot.
And that was
listen,
Jay
hold on.
They attacked him with
Zimmerman.
pliers too.
You know what? I'll tell you something, man. That dude that offered to give up. Just pause that, Spark, because I want to go right back to. We're gonna try to win Jake a car. We ain't going out of here. We're trying to win Jake a car. Or a new car.
I think they
No,
can
this is
check that
important.
out on the website. That would probably be
Yeah, we only got 6 minutes left in the show. I said we just let Jake win a car. He might, dude. Jesus might strike twice. Look, here's the important thing. That dude was willing to give $100,000 not to go to fucking jail
Yeah,
on
who
a
was
weed
this?
charge in Wisconsin.
We've confirmed this story. Or is
Dude,
this-
you don't think Jake Zimmerman's a reliable source? He reads the Bible, bruh.
I mean, I don't know Jake personally, so no, I don't. I'm not.
He's the only person that'll get you to heaven. That and
That's a
Jesus.
good point.
Remember, if you're wearing a fucking particularly awesome hat and you die, Jesus might just let you go up to heaven so he can talk you out of that hat. Like, bruh.
That's
Bruh. Yo, bro, like, you're kind of a piece of shit and you deserve to go to hell, but that outfit is so fly. God, just get the hat, maybe the jacket. All right, check out the gong sound effects, Spark. How's that working out?
Oh Jesus!
See what I'm saying?
better
Every
than
time I
you
move.
keeping things on the table.
Jesse keeps
Fuck it, my
throwing
table's
things-
too small.
Jesse keeps throwing things at the floor.
Everything's
like it
fine.
did
I don't have any
something
room.
to him other than allow him to walk over it.
All right, listen. I'm going to eat this table. I'm going to put barbecue sauce on it. I'm going to eat this fucking table. Let's see if Jake Zimmerman wins the car. Just fast forward to the part where he's on the last question. Well, no. Go to the part where we tell him about the car.
It's YouTube, but you can't really just.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Yeah, you can.
That doesn't seem like it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, there's a
audio.
little scroll thing. Just tell them about the car. Just because a lot of people might just be tuning in now because it's Wednesday night. Tell them that every week there's an opportunity to win what? A new car! And if it takes longer than 2 minutes, then don't do it.
A new car!
That thing?
A what?
The front-wheel drive Pontiac 2000, pure driving excitement. Rim size, sleek good looks with a responsive 4-cylinder overhead cam engine and electronic fuel injection from Pontiac.
All right. Long story short, shit got fucking AM radio. And what kind of windows does it got, Spark?
Tinted glass.
What does it got?
Tinted glass.
Why are you doing that with your mouth?
It's called talking.
What does it got? AM radio and what? This just in.
Tinted glass.
You know what? Just the fact to hear Spark actually fucking talk will be enough to make some people turn into the show.
I know that.
I know that too. So look, I know we started late. There's no reason to keep this later. We were able to get in here, cut our chops. We know what we got to do for next week. We'll be back here in exactly 357 hours. It's not a math show. I'll take your math right now and I'll put barbecue sauce on it and I'll eat it. And then I'll have math. I will have math in my fucking ass.
Yep, there it is.
You want math
there it
in
is.
my
There
it was. Anyways, super extra, super gigantic, bigger than fucking a hot air balloon. Thank you to my man Zebulon Dak behind the window.
Zebdak.com.
As always, fucking DJ Spark, the most annoying dude that I love to work with. DJ Wheels. Just kind of Wheels to sit around. Just, it's DJ Wheels. And Ryan for making sure this all. Ryan, not Ryan. Ryan, not Ryan. Ryan, not Ryan. Ryan, not Ryan. Ryan, not Ryan.
Ryan, although he's not here.
Hey, Spark, you know his name?
Ryan?
Not Ryan. Ryan.
Ryan.
Not Ryan.
Ryan?
Ryan.
Ryan?
Ryan.
Ryan?
Ryan, not Ryan. Anyways, shout out to the 6 people on the whole planet that got that joke. So yeah, we end it with the fucking funky breakdown. So what I want to tell you is that this song that we played, the Na 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 Goodbye song, shout out to Heather at Ash Street and
Wait a
all
minute,
our
I
friends at
thought
Ash Street.
you weren't supposed to say her name. I thought she said she didn't want us to say her name.
I got 2 minutes, bro. I ain't got no time for dancing around shit. So look, the Na 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 song is fake, right? It was like just put together in a studio and they just hired people to do it. And they hired like the weirdest looking fucking dude to be the front man of that band. So that will always hold a special spot when weird people get to be front men of bands that are put together. So anyways, we're out of here. On behalf of DJ Spark, DJ Wheels, fucking Zenzi, we'll see you at Fight Church on Monday, the real Fight Church, with Jake Neely, who wants to tell me why I fucking screwed the state by legalizing weed. Hyung Dam, who is a high school teacher, to talk to us about the Common Core testing that's running shit. Oh shit! You know what's gonna be on our show? Sam Miller from Olympia. Sam Miller's coming all the way down because he's like best friends with Smoke from Old Dominion. So he's like Smoke's best friend. So Smoke booked him. He's coming all the way from Olympia to tell jokes at Fight Church. And guess what? We're not talking Dish TV, Direct TV Rob Lowe. We're talking Cable Rob Lowe. Cable Rob Lowe will be Cable Rob Lowe will be on Fight Church this Monday with DJ Lady X and somebody whose name is Strick9. You're just so clown. Or you come on Fight Church with that stupid name. You got 1 minute to change your name. All right, hold on. The breakdown's coming. Thank you guys. We'll see you next week. I'm not sure where. We'll figure it out in a week. Peace. Farting the na 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 goodbye.